What is near miss? Near miss is an unplanned event that did not result in injury, illness, or damage, but had the potential to do so. In other words, a miss that was nonetheless very near. Near miss is essentially a non-accident due to fortunate break in the change of events that caused no injury and damage to human life and property. A near misses is a result of unsafe act that caused by human errors and unsafe condition from faulty processes or systems. So let's watch the scenario of near miss.
The first scene shows a slip incident happen when there is too little friction or traction between the footwear and walking surface. It shows slip that caused by unsafe condition, for example, uneven floor as it does not have proper signage to make people aware of hazard. The poor lighting also can distract people's view and cause slip hazard. The preventive action should be taken in changing or modifying walking surface, such as abrasive fill paint on coating or put synthetic decking at uneven floor to reduce the risk of slip hazard. The second scene shows fall incident. This is a common incident that happen in our daily life as we always take shortcut when go downstairs. It shows the unsafe act done by a person when she walked downstairs while talking on the phone. This also can cause body injuries such as bone fracture and sprain. Therefore, the preventive action that should be taken is the person should be more focused and do not playing with handphone while walking downstairs. The third scene shows about poor housekeeping. Poor housekeeping can be a cause of incident, such as tripping over loose objects on floors, stairs, and platform. Housekeeping is not just for the home, but also for the workplace. Poor housekeeping can end up being hazardous to our health. Therefore, keeping a tidy and clean workplace is also very important to ensure the safety of all employees. To avoid unnecessary injuries from happening, it is ideal to practice good housekeeping at the workplace.
Based on this scenario, we can see that near-miss accident can occur anytime and anywhere. So, we should take a preventive action so that the near-miss accident cannot be happen. Firstly, do not take a near-miss accident as a funny and embarrassed as it should be reported to the management. Unfortunately, many others fail to encourage to report such incident as it also can lead to the injury and fatality. Although the near-miss cases has low probability to happen, but still we have to report to the management so they can take a serious action and do their investigation. And the secondly is be carefully and stay alert of the surroundings so it can minimize the near-miss accident from happening. And the third is think safety, act safely, and stay healthy. Thank you.
Factories and Machinery Act FMA 1967, Safety, Health and Welfare Regulation, Floors Regulation 6, Sub-Regulation 1, every part of any floor where any person is likely to pass should be A. Maintain a level, good and non-slippery condition to afford safe walking and where necessary safe trucking or handling of material. B. Free from holes, splinters, improperly fitted cover for gutters or conduits, and free from protruding nails, projecting valves or pipes or other projection or obstruction which presents tumbling hazard. Lighting, Regulation 29. In respect of every factory, the following provision relating to lighting shall apply. A. No person shall be required or permitted to work in any factory building where the means of obtaining the natural light is less than 10% of the floor area thereof. B. All windows and skylight shall be located and spaced so that daylight conditions are fairly uniform over the working area and keep clean on both the inner and outer surface and free from obstruction, provided that the provisions of this subparagraph shall not affect the whitewashing or shading of windows and skylight for the purpose of mitigating heat and glares. Occupational Safety and Health Regulation 1994, Part 4, General Duties of Employers and Self-Employed Person. Section 15, General Duties of Employers and Self-Employed Person to their employees. Subsection 1. It shall be the duty of every employer and every self-employed person to ensure, so far as practicable, the safety, health and welfare at work of all his employees. Part 6. Section 24. General Duties of Employees at Work. Subsection 1. It shall be the duty of every employee while at work: A. To take reasonable care for the safety and health of himself and other persons who may be affected by his act or omission at work. B. To cooperate with his employer or any other person in the discharge of any duty or requirement imposed on the employer or that other person by this act or any regulation made thereunder. C. To wear or use at all times any protective equipment or clothing provided by the employer for the purpose of preventing risk to his safety and health, and to comply with any instruction or measure on occupational safety and health instituted by his employer or any other person by or under this act or any regulation made thereunder. Last but not least, safety works when people work together. Tomorrow is the reward for being safety today. Safety is like the lock, but you are the key. That's all from us. Thank you.